Nigga said all these school shootings. Where the fuck the ROTC be at? Yo.
Anime titties. Big round things, won't you put them in my face with them anime titties. Watching them swing really brighten up my day with them anime titties. Don't know what to say, I just wanna see him shake with them anime titties. They defying physics, you know that I love.
You know I'm getting nosebleeds every day. She says she wanna put them double D's in my face. I said it ain't a problem.
This show that we're doing, unfortunately, doesn't have anime titties. Well, kind of a little bit, but you know,
there's absolutely
there's
no
nothing bigger than
titties.
a C cup, which is very depressing. But the show must go on.
Good show though.
Very good show. Very good show.
Oh, now you're saying it's a good show?
Well, now it's just
he's come to terms.
Well, it's some clarity now, finally, because I was absolutely lost for the first 3 episodes, but now
you know what the fuck is going on.
Now I know what's going on, so now it's good. All right, so let's get to it. Episode 4. All right, we got old boy Takitawa heading to the what do you call it? One of the missile sites, and some weird stuff happens.
Dude, I was so confused. I was like, is he fucking going crazy? Is he superhuman?
I don't know. And it looked like he knew those little creatures, too.
Yeah.
He was playing with them.
Yeah. Calling them Johnny.
Yeah.
Which we come later seems to be a term.
Oh, my God. That's...
there was a lot going on in that beginning scene. And, like, with the movie stuff, we saw a movie poster, that Cold Blue shit, when we was looking at, what's her name?
We were looking at Saki in the house.
That movie poster in the background. I feel like it's either a real movie or it's another thing that's going to be relevant later on. Then we get the thing they're talking about it. When they were talking about it, I thought they were talking about Akira.
Yeah, the movie that they were talking about. Yeah.
I put that in my notes. I was like, Akira reference?
And it seems so trippy because, you know, he falls off the fucking thing and you have the little things that's like hopping on.
I feel like he probably, like, they did it for Akira, but they're going to say whatever. Let's see what the fuck is called.
Whatever movie is in that reality.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Quadrophenia was not an animated movie. It was a...
Oh, so it's a real life movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It seems to be a musical about London motorcycle gangs.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's Grease 2, but in London.
Oh. Yep, it sounds... Yeah.
Bruv.
But
yeah.
It definitely was given straight Akira vibes.
I thought so, too.
Yeah.
I think we got enough Akira reference with his actual name or what he goes by anyway. So.
The
That's
missile
true.
sites, everything going else on with
Yep.
that. Like, it
There
just...
we go.
The destruction in the town.
But now he goes to go search for... Other I was about Selicow?
Seleção.
Seleção.
That's what I've been saying.
It's a Brazilian word.
I would say they were
not Brazilian, Portuguese. Sorry.
There was a lot of like little
What does it mean?
contildes and whatnots
So
in there.
While you're in Google Translate.
yeah, I can. Yeah, give me a second.
Anyways.
Also, those little skull things reminded me of like human versions of the like little forest spirits from Princess Mononoke. For those who know,
Studio
you know?
G shit. Well, yeah.
The little sport Forrest Jones. Yeah.
But yeah,
This
now
motherfucker's too trusting.
he is. But you know, you kind of have to be when you don't got no memories. You know.
Yep.
But he goes to search for other Seleção, winds up at a hospital. You know, and was like, "Yo, I want to talk to the director. He ordered an MRI machine. You know how I know that? Because I'm a Seleção. Tell him the Big Don is downstairs.
Not like that. Not like the lady at the front desk knew what that even was.
No,
She was
yeah.
like, all right, I guess.
He's like, yo, tell him the Big Blood is downstairs. You gonna know.
And then I guess it's
Then the Big Blood actually called him.
He said red pill or blue pill.
both. Yeah.
Nigga was knocked out
Yeah.
like a light. Hey,
Yeah.
like a light.
But then after that, then we get clarity as to what the terms of everything kind of
Yeah.
is.
Which is fantastic. I was like, all right, now I can enjoy the show now. Now I know what the hell's going on.
What's happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, so in a nutshell, the Seleção are basically just like 12 Spec Ops people that are tasked with saving.
I don't think they're Spec
Japan.
Ops people because they're regular ass dudes.
Nah, Spec Ops.
They're not.
Spec Ops.
They're
They're part of an elite corps.
They're not an elite corps.
They're not.
That's
They're
the
just-
thing.
it's just random
They're
niggas, bro.
Yeah, they're random
motherfuckers.
people.
They're not an elite corps at all.
But they're not.
This is a giant game.
But
this
they are
is like,
different than regular people.
It's like the Hunger Games,
don't
but
know.
just you don't have to kill each other.
No,
you
they
just gotta just figure out. You gotta figure out the puzzle of the game, bro. That's it.
Yeah,
But
they're
niggas
different.
die anyway, though.
They're
Niggas do.
different.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie plot from like the 2010s.
You know why they're elite? Because in the when they were explaining, right, the little robot or whatever was explaining, he said, you were picked because you possess or have a certain set of skills.
No.
That either he didn't say that.
Because you have he was like, because you have the drive.
The
whether
drive,
you know
yeah.
Or not to do a thing.
You got the drive. You got that it factor. They got
cop
the it
just
factor.
wanted the bread and was fucking bitches on the side.
Hey man, look, you got that it factor though.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they had some form of potential.
Because remember, right
Yeah.
before he died in episode 3, wasn't he saying like, "Damn, like I used to
be about justice.
I used to be about justice."
Yeah.
You know?
And then, yep.
So I'm telling you, it factor.
But then after it gets explained and we learn about Mr. Outside and how everything actually goes.
Nah, not Mr. Right Now.
Mr. Outside is crazy. Mr. Worldwide.
Shout out Andrew Cherry, if you know, you know.
Yes, Mr. Outside. Yo.
But it's just funny because after that explanation, we're like, all right, the doctor sounds like he's on his way. And then he goes, oh no, he's like, he doesn't care about this. I'm just helping the people who I want to help directly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't helping the entire country of Japan.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's like I don't have a ton of notes on that episode. It's literally that beginning scene and basically the end scene.
Yeah, basically. Because
Yeah.
then once, after that, and then we
But we
realized
got some
that the nigga
important
died.
plot points.
Yeah, that's just we get clarity on what the fuck is actually
Yeah.
going
Well,
on.
we also get clarity on the supporter. I mean, I know we had a bit earlier, but the supporter is basically like he keep everybody in check.
We get clarity and more mystery because I still think now my theory is still in play of them getting someone from your life. Because even the doctor went, "Oh, you're the supporter."
Mm-hmm.
So in the first one, homie was killed by his wife. So was that a fake out? Was it a head fake?
No, that
And
was a fake because she just caught him cheating.
That's what I'm saying. Or was it the supporter? He also did run out of money.
Well, we don't know if
we don't know.
Nah.
Right. And then the dude who pulled up, is he the actual supporter? Or is it another thing that the supporter sends them?
Well-
Does the supporter even exist? Mr. Outside could be lying. We don't know.
Well, that's what I was gonna say because he did say the supporter is also part of the Selasau.
Exactly.
He's just, the special guy in the Selasau.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to get the different perspectives. But hospital director got killed, axed out. End of
Yep.
episode 4. Shame.
Off
But-
screen though. That's the whack
Yeah.
part about it. I hate off screen.
Right? Like I want to see all the blood and guts.
Yeah, just so I know, because now,
Right?
it's implied.
JoJo's got you paranoid now?
But JoJo's,
Motherfucker don't die directly. I don't know no more.
yeah, I don't know. Everything was on screen.
But so episode 5, get a
Episode
little
5
bit.
started out crazy.
So this is also right after he meets with this is after the hospital thing. He's at another missile site, and he meets a NEET, not another NEET, but
I
a
skipped
NEET.
the fucking open scene.
What
Was
was
fake
it?
as death.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
crazy,
Like,
crazy.
who the fuck
joint.
is
that
this?
is true.
Clearly
That's
she's a
diet
Selasau.
diet
First
as
off,
death.
first and foremost, I saw like the cutter thing on the thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, that's a really big cigar cutter. And then I realized,
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see
That's
it.
that's what when you're saying like, oh, you ruined it, and I was like, cigar cutter, dude chained up, bleeding.
yeah,
I was like, all right,
I just
this
saw the
is-
body. And I was because I was
Yeah.
watching it on my phone at that point.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
she
that
done did
is-
the old snip.
yeah, cigar cutters are sharp, yo.
Oh yeah, they are.
Them joints can cut through. Whew, jeez.
But yeah, all right. So after we meet Diet as Death, Takitawa's back at another missile site. He sees a NEET.
Yep.
And he was like, yo, dude, you got some balls pulling up here. What the fuck happened? You sent us. Apparently, so we get some insight as to the whole 20,000 NEETs thing.
Yep.
Right. He apparently sent them to
Dropped them in the middle of Dubai.
Dubai, and then he went to a work labor
Not
camp.
city Dubai though. Desert Dubai.
Desert Dubai.
They were in like some work camp or whatever, but it all worked out for the best, I guess, because the dude said, "Yeah, I'm getting married," and like,
He was like you helped us re-enter society. Like we were forced to talk and interact, or else we would have died. So he's like, you basically let us re-enter society. So I guess now at this point we sit here like, so there was a reason behind his
Yeah.
fucking shit. It wasn't just him being a
so
fucking
he didn't
menace.
kill him, so which is good.
So maybe he was going for the prize at that point, and his idea was to get this large group of NEETs, which is something that we talked about when we were doing Shimonetta, about like how the culture in Japan is like they don't even interact with people anymore. Like they had to try and teach people how to date and get people to do all these things because they just stay inside and just keep to themselves. So I guess his way was being like, all right, we're gonna reintegrate them into society and then try and boost the country up as a whole, which interesting foreshadowing. But yeah,
Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan.
I don't know.
But yeah, keep going. Now we get into like we focusing a lot on Takitawa, so Saki gets some pretty big Saki content in this.
Yeah, learn more about her life.
Yeah.
On the job hunt, we see a little bit of her at-home life with her sister and the husband and the baby.
Yeah, it's rough because it's like she doesn't want to be a burden, and it's one of those things where it's like she doesn't want to ask for help or rely on people who've been taking care of her even
Yep.
though they don't think about taking care of her as it. They're just like, yeah, like why would we not?
Yeah.
Like, you're my
It's
sister.
like, yo, like you're my sister's sister. Like, not sister.
Why wouldn't
You're
I?
you're my wife's sister. Like, of course I'm gonna take care.
Yeah.
You know. So and even when they said like, yeah, when she missed the job interview, he was like, yeah, like don't worry about it. Like I'm not my superior was upset, but like I'm not too upset at you. You know. So it's got a nice family, a loving home, but you know she still feels a little bit, you know how she does. But she goes to her job, doesn't get the job. I thought that was fucked up. The
That
whole
was
the
so
beef.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the way the interview thing and then the beef bullshit.
Then again, it is Japan.
How
I
was bullying.
I was like, yeah, that was crazy bullying.
I'm telling you, bro, they different out there.
They said, yeah.
But she should have knew what it was from how the conversation
Not for
went.
nothing. If I was on an interview and they like didn't talk to me and went to lunch, I would have like for an hour, bro. After 20 minutes, I would have been like, "This is a joke. I'm
See,
out."
I didn't pick up on that at first. I just thought they were just saying, "Oh yeah, go enjoy our cafeteria." I didn't know that she was supposed like they were offering to like eat lunch with her.
Yep.
But
and
even
then-
if they didn't, like that, if you just after a bad interview, you gonna sit there and eat lunch?
I mean,
No,
that's-
sir.
I'm not gonna sit there, but I might swipe a little stuff to go.
Yeah, or eat
Kinda hungry.
it quickly and leave.
Yeah,
I say beef bowl look valid
Beef
before,
bowl.
before they drop that joint.
you know.
I'm just saying.
But the interview is fucked up because it's like they asked her a question and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we're kind of looking for people that think outside the box, not with the group." It's like,
You know, she said she tells how
calls
she
her a
think it
sheeple.
is.
yeah, like
Sheeple.
okay, well, what the hell type of job is this then? That y'all don't
Nah,
want sheeple, even though you literally have the
And
two
I don't even
assistants are
think it was
sheeple.
outside of the box. I think it was more so like, "Oh shit, you were around the missile attacks. What was that like?"
I was saying,
You
it
sound
felt like he
normal
wanted a
person.
story. Like he
Yeah.
wanted like some like crazy like, yo, there was mutants with like 4 arms coming out
Yeah.
of the shit. Like
There's blood and gore everywhere. Like
if nobody died, like what the hell is the point? You know. But either way, I now understand what you guys at the point about the dude with the was it Osugi, the friend zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough. That was brutal.
Big friend
I'm not
zone.
gonna lie. That was brutal,
Seeing her on the
JT's real anime persona.
bro. That was brutal.
seeing her on the fucking motorcycle had to have got.
No, that was crushed.
It was
was
a
rough.
freeze frame for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Nah,
just
that
like-
was-
it was like the bad.
Bro, and he was rushing and everything too to get there by 2
Should've
o'clock.
known.
Yeah, nah.
It was the way he rolled his eyes before, like when he was like, "So we're gonna go out to dinner tonight when we get our things." Like, yeah, like
Yeah, because she was on the subway or the train. They were off
take
the
a
train,
hint, my boy.
and she just said, "Mm-hmm," and he was like, "Yes."
He wasn't good at those.
He wasn't good, but so she pulls up with Takizawa because he wanted to apologize for not texting back, and then she basically
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
And a lot of times, main characters are usually super. They're either like super clueless, like Black Clover shit with Asta, or they're like not good dudes. Like it's either a little like dark type shit, like with Eren, like just shit like that, or they're just super clueless.
Yep.
But
He's very in the know.
yeah, here he's a good dude, and
He's like he got the juice and he know it.
pretty much he listened to her vent and stuff like that, and her talking about like, damn, I ended up growing up with him as my brother-in-law, and he's done so much for me, and it sucks because like he's like, I love my sister and my niece, but like I'm in love with him.
Yeah, I was like, oh damn,
rough.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like-
So that's what she said. She said, and that,
Yeah, she said
yeah.
she's in love with him.
And it probably was just because
So
like
weird.
growing up being like, this is an attractive male figure who's done everything to like help me in every way, you know what I mean? So it's like an attachment forms that way. I don't think it's a real love. I just
Yeah.
think it's one of those things that she feels.
she's trying to just process
Bow,
shit.
chicka,
Pretty
wow,
much.
wow,
You're
chicka,
you're a
wow.
wild dude for that. And then right after that, he kisses her, and she was
That
just
was
like,
smooth as hell.
I-
That shit was
Yeah,
mad smooth.
I wasn't expecting that.
He knows what the fuck he's
Yeah.
doing. A protagonist that got some game.
You don't
We
see it
love to see
often.
him. You don't
Usually when you see them, they're like anti-heroes.
or it's a short anime, which
Yeah.
this is.
Yep. And then we move on to episode 6. Well, at the end of episode
yes.
5, he says, "Yo,
This was a really good ending
Oh, no,
for
it's-
an episode.
he's
Like
like, yo,
the whole
just
the
pull up to the
Saki
crib.
and Akira thing like that, and then going into fucking
Yeah, bro.
my son got snatched up by fake Esdeath.
Yeah, fake as death is still
oh
crazy.
no, my boy,
man,
I was feel,
The way
I
he
felt
has
for my
a
boy.
keychain of Saki.
Yeah.
That's
No, that
creepy
was
as
kinda
fuck.
weird.
That's weird.
yeah,
That's kinda weird.
it's
I didn't even
it's a
process
little
it was
weird.
him at first
Yeah,
when he
But
was drunk at dinner.
it was funny as shit that when he was at dinner and
Nah,
then
my
we
man
found
was out
we,
here going through it.
and
with
off the rip,
bottle.
I knew I was like, yeah, he took his man's because he was supposed to go with Shorty and then end up dubbing it. He's like, yeah, like 1 or 2 stars, nigga. We do that on a regular. I'm like, all right, my nigga, cool, whatever. Shit seems a little bit bigger
Miles
than.
invite me to it. He's like, yo, I got a reservation. You trying to pull up?
Bruh.
Yeah, that's a fact. If I ask any of y'all to go to Hamilton on Tuesday, y'all know why.
Nigga said, yeah. Nigga dropped 80,000.
We will discuss after. But remember, don't compare it to the original while you're there. Enjoy it for what it is.
Yo, well, yeah, that I know.
Wow.
It's just hard not to.
I mean,
But
of
anyway,
course. Yeah. OBC versus everybody else, but go ahead.
Yeah. Fake as death, man.
Died as
Right in
death.
episode 6. Died as the. We got to come up with a better name.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get there.
As death light. Zero calories as death.
Light is crazy.
Oh boy, but yeah, no. As Death Light has kidnapped our friend zoned guy Osugi, and yeah, it's not looking good for my boy right now. Not looking good because he was on the brink of getting the old Johnny snipped off. But
Best
then,
quote of the day: "Stay here and feel ashamed."
nah, that was wild. I was like, "What do you mean ashamed? You kidnapped me. I was minding my business."
I'm not gonna lie, they must have tied that nigga up good for him to like been there for all those hours and still be there.
I want to know how he got to his phone.
Well,
His
'cause
hands are stuck behind his back, and his feet are tucked under the chair
he tipped the chair over, and he's probably just,
until it fell out of his pocket.
yeah,
All right,
probably. Hey man, gravity. People be good at
That's
physics.
tough though.
It's tough. It's tough. But hey, when you're in a dire situation, you figure it out. But we also learn that she is also a Selisau.
Well, we knew that before when she was talking to Jews.
Jewies. Yeah, in episode 5, he's
To
like,
get rid of that
Jewies.
body?
He's like, I did it again. Nah, her saying that.
Shucks.
It's like Jesus.
The crazy thing is, then you learn that she's done this probably 20,000 times.
It's crazy.
Yeah, she got ahead a little bit, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro.
So now we learn from what the show comes from. Now we get into the club that Saki is in.
Yes.
What Eden of the East is.
Yep.
The members of this club, which I don't really remember all their names, like the one who looks old, the girl who looks old, who kept talking about like
Forgot.
yeah, I
Wang
don't know her
Bang-
name, but
the Wang
it was,
Bang Doodle.
It was just funny. She was not his like when she said his personal 44 Magnum.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was jokes. And then I just thought it was funny when the little homie that went out to dinner with Osugi talking about no one who has a dog is evil, and then I'm just thinking about all the prison school. No one who has an ass man.
Yo, that's a fact.
No one who has
it can't
an
be
ass
all
man
that.
is all bad.
Can't be all bad.
No one who likes crows can be bad. No one who likes sumo can be bad.
Yeah.
But why was man just posted up inside the drawer like that?
Because he's a creep.
Talk
You know what I'm
about
saying?
talk about a neat.
Like,
Yeah,
right there.
That
He's a
nigga
neat.
is a neat.
Yeah, and,
inside of a neat.
But
Neatception.
also the dude with the glasses. His name is Hirosawa. He reminds me of the Quincy dude from Bleach. The dude with the glasses from Bleach.
Right.
But
He kind of reminds me of is it Tenzo? Yeah,
the
isn't
show.
it Tenza Ida from My Hero?
Yes.
He kind of reminds
His
me of
character
that.
design? Yeah.
Yep.
But now we understand the purpose of the club. We actually Eden of the East being that like image search thing, but it's also like a social network in a way because all the information is like to get access to it, you have to put information in about someone. So like it's almost like a crowdsourced Google Lens, which is really cool when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like the application they had, and they were like, and it ended up kind of being a dating app because people are putting in all this information about people and stuff like that.
And you give you everything.
Yeah.
That you need to know.
And then now we get to the twist, and it goes from, again, foreshadowing from the other episodes where the doctor isn't telling Akira about what he was like before he lost his memories. Where he's like, I'm not going to let you know what you did. I don't really want to tell you how you were because what you're doing now seems different and the way you are seems different. So lean into that.
And he also didn't tell him about the kids either, because Akira asked him. He was like, "Yo, did I actually kill the kids?" And he was like, I'm not gonna tell you."
Yeah. And so now if it goes from the episode before where it seemed like his whole thing was trying to reintegrate Nice into society, now he's talking to the Eden of the East group and is like, all right, we're going to do the fucking opposite. We're going to make them basically bow down to us and make them come to us, especially after what Saki had to deal with.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, like we're like when the boss says to people that the shoulders of society will fall upon.
Right.
So they're like, fuck it, we're going to make society come to us, which is kind of admirable, honestly.
Niggas got funding now.
Talk about thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And then they also lean into that fact that he's not one of them. When Hirosawa was like, I don't know, like I kind of don't want to do it because my thing was like, I'm a NEET and I was fully, but I know I'm not the number one NEET, so I was fully prepared to support them. And they're like, you're not. You're funny, you're personable, you're confident when you talk to people, especially girls, like stuff like that. He's like, you're everything that we would want to be. So he's like, I find it hard that you're trying to relate, but he was like, this is how we'll change Japan.
It should be. It's very interesting. Like the whole facet of like what the group was trying to do. Like literally starting as like a recycling group, and these niggas like fucking transformed into something crazy. Like
There's some wild coder.
Yeah,
See how it goes, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Osugi going forward because he's also like one of the niggas in the group. And yeah, honestly, like now they got funding from Takitawa. And once these niggas had the little handshake agreement and whatever, and
Yeah, like I have it written down. Like they're using society's hatred of NEETs to force the older generation's hand to treat the younger people better.
yeah, and now it's like we're gonna see in the next 5 episodes how they're gonna figure this shit out because shit's done. So
Yeah, fake, and then at the end again, fake as death. We found out she's a CEO, and then she is known as the Johnny Hunter. So
Johnny
can you
Hunter.
look up what a Johnny means? Like I guess in
It's a-
Japanese slang or whatever.
Isn't it just penis?
yeah, that's what I
Are
thought.
we,
too.
are we just going with context clues here?
That's what I thought.
So
too.
why was he calling the skull things Johnnies?
I don't know.
So that's why I'm like, is it a slang term for just like a certain type of guy? Like I
Dicks?
want to know.
Is it slang for dicks?
But yeah, but her doing 20,000 is crazy. Like you mentioned earlier.
Those are
like now we're
definitely
doing
not. Those are definitely not rookie numbers.
facts.
Yeah. Well, Urban Dictionary says Johnny's a condom, which I feel like I've heard. But
That's why I said look up Japan with it.
yeah.
Yeah, Japanese slang or whatever. Either way,
20,000. What does she do with them?
well,
And, like,
She
why?
just puts them on the roof to be eaten by crows. Apparently,
I was saying, then like why? Like I would like to know like why she
there's
is
so
doing
many
this.
questions about this character, like why she's a Celestial. Like she clearly isn't doing anything positive with her money. And then, like, her, and we should know she's clearly a cutthroat CEO after she says, get me a secretary that speaks Cantonese and French and went, all right, don't come back here to the ones you had
Like
before.
like, you can go home today and honestly take the rest of your career off. Like oh shit,
crazy.
Also, we met another Salazar. The works at the military base,
Yeah.
but we don't
So,
get it. We don't get a name.
no,
Yeah,
context,
Glasses Man. That's what I have. Was he the
Giant
real?
Glasses
Was he the real person behind the missile attack?
It could. Oh well,
He could be.
he could be because
He was there. Yeah.
Oh.
Especially after the information came out about the missiles being where they were from, when he accidentally got Jules to bully the prime minister.
Can we also talk about how
He also might be the supporter.
Takizawa was dead, just like just shooting the breeze with Juice, and he was like, "Yeah, at some point, I kind of want to make the prime minister just say the word uncle." But like, obviously, we understood the context of what he was saying.
Yes.
Who watches the news?
Put on Channel 8.
She said,
Uncle.
niggas step up and
That's
nigga got
the
all,
only thing he said at the podium. Uncle.
all these fucking allegations. Uncle.
Which is crazy, like how fast Juice works with
Yeah.
Dude, this shit is
anything.
insane. Like, who the fuck is a supporter?
And who is Juice? Juice.
I'm thinking, I don't think Juice is like AI anymore.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I thought it was
it's
an
re-
AI.
I-
I thought it was
Well,
like Jarvis.
well, they said that
You
she's
know?
a concierge or
Yeah,
whatever.
I thought,
It's a
Concierge.
I thought it
concierge.
was like a virtual concierge, like Jarvis, like for Iron Man.
Yeah, no, I
But
understand.
now I think it might be a person.
But like, how did things just happen so
So fast,
quick?
dog.
Like even when the what is it,
Did
number
you guys
4?
watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Nope.
Making me feel like the blonde chick's character, who she actually is. I forgot her name. She runs an
Oh,
underground thing.
she was running the art gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how she has like basically ends up being the connection for all of that.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, she runs the entire behind the scenes world.
Yeah. What if Juice is the actual Mr.
Outside?
Outside?
Could be. That would be a nice twist.
But I doubt it would be. That feels a little bit too obvious. But no, it's like you even see like when what's it, number 4, the detective that ends up dying, the cop, when he gets into that scuffle in the alleyway, and he has the support unit come and shoot the people like just instantly.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, we're quick.
I don't know, man. Shit is crazy.
But yeah, that's all I got for episode 6. I thought, some good stuff here, and we're primed to find out some more.
So you got 5 episodes left, I think.
We do.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And we also still need to figure out why he cut his memory. What did he not want to remember?
Yes.
And
A
maybe
lot of
That is ve- that
and is this
that
a way for him
very
to avoid the
important.
supporter?
Yeah. Because that's the thing. Like, the thing can't tell if he's a supporter. He could be. I don't think it's pretty, like, it feels like it's leaning towards he definitely isn't, based on how the doctor got killed and stuff like that, and him reacting, going, you are the supporter. But we really don't know a lot.
What if Homegirl's a supporter?
Who?
What's the face?
The CEO?
CEO?
Well, Saki's a supporter. Well, we wouldn't know.
Saki's not the supporter.
She's not a supporter.
I don't think so.
Nah.
You don't think they go that far left field?
She not
so.
built like that.
Yeah.
This girl literally wrote on a note of pastries, "Leave me alone." Yeah, she's not the supporter.
I thought you were gonna say the CEO at first.
Nah, I think
I
that's
don't
like
think she's
that
it
right
either,
now.
but I
Right
definitely
now,
don't think Saki's this.
right now, that's the obvious choice.
That would be wild.
I mean, that
I
would
think
be a
the
twist.
only other twist that would
The
be
move.
crazy of a supporter is if the dude with the glasses was a supporter. But I don't see that being either. But if Saki
I don't
was a
know.
supporter,
I don't
that'd
think
be
we.
insane.
I don't think we met the supporter yet.
I
To
don't
be
think
honest,
so either. I mean, again, like that's the guy at the base. I really think he either did the missile strike,
Yeah.
or he's the supporter. That's my theories currently.
Which leads me to believe that these next couple episodes are going to be super plot heavy.
Yeah, this definitely feels like all right. We're going into the second phase of the show.
Second
So,
phase of
I'm
the
excited.
MCU. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, anything else, guys?
Nope, that's it.
No.
That is it for Anime Book Club. So for next week, watch another 3 episodes again. So 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, and that's it for us this week, episode 110. Make sure to follow us at Sarutobi Sports on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, do all the stuff, tell a friend and tell a friend. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at Offended Narwhal. Guys.
Word to the wise, yo, don't be racist, man, or homophobic, or transphobic, or did I miss one? I think I missed something, or misogynistic.
There you go.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Just be a better person,
Yeah, just be nice, love people.
pretty much.
But what if I hate people?
Well, you're the person that said nematodes are people too, so
Yeah,
I don't-
nematodes.
Yeah,
Which means nematodes are also a thing I hate.
wow.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of contradictions here.
It is, but you know what? That's the beauty of this show. All I got is this.
Nice.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Anime titties, anime titties. Big round things, won't you put them in my face with them anime titties, anime titties. Watching them swing really brighten up my day with them anime titties, anime titties. Don't know what to say, I just wanna see them shake with them anime titties, anime titties. They defying physics, you know that I love
You know
them
I'm
all.
getting nosebleeds every day. She says she wanna put them double D's in my face. I said it ain't a problem.